Alright, what's going on, y'all? It's Lane, back on the channel again with another video. Today I want to talk to y'all about how I went from working a 9-to-5 job about 4 months ago to now making somewhere around 25K to 30K pretty consistently each month. I'm going to talk about the steps that I took to do this. Really, it's something that anybody could do, so feel free to copy this formula. Feel free to make any changes that would be helpful to you in your situation, because everybody's situation is different, right? I started at a different point than most of you and vice versa. So soak up the game I'm gonna give you. If you're at a 9-to-5 right now and you want to get out of it, tap in with me on IG, get a hold of me. Like, I want to help more people get into the position that I'm in. I'm so thankful to the people who helped me out, like Zach Sedano, Hood Rich Credit, Billionaire Woods, all the people whose mentorships I got, Pierre, a lot of people along the way that helped me get to where I'm at, helped me get some good information. Really, that's what you need in the beginning, is good information. People always want to know, oh, what trade can I take to make $1,000 today, or what shortcut can I make? Really, there's no shortcut in these games, man. It's like, you gotta hustle, you gotta put the work in, you gotta spend the hours studying. I'm here to help you figure out what to focus on and where to put your money at, so that way it comes back to you like tenfold. Before this, I had a clothing brand, and I was kind of haphazardly just doing it because I just wanted to be in business, right? I just wanted to make money just like everybody else. I ended up folding, I ended up losing money, and I was kind of back at square one with everything. What really changed my life is when I started like getting into mentorships, asking questions, and just overall taking life more seriously. You have to get to a point in life where it's like, enough with the excuses, enough with playing around, enough with partying. I don't drink, I really don't even do much besides work. And I'm at my happiest right now. I'm thriving, people around me are thriving. As long as the people around me are good, man, I'm good. So I remember back when I was younger, it was so hard for me to watch my mom struggle, watch my mom and dad argue about bills, you know, not knowing where the next lump sum of money that we're gonna need is gonna come from. And then for me too, like, not really knowing what I was gonna do in life. I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and I knew I wanted to provide for my family. So many of y'all out there have the drive to succeed, have the motivation to make something more of your life, but you just don't know what to do. Hopefully you can learn from these steps. Hopefully you can take something that I say and implement it into your own life. And if you do, let me know, man. If you have some success in these areas that I'm telling you to get into, let me know. I would love to, and I would love to see that. I would love to see people winning off the advice that I give. But anyways, so it started out with me when I was younger. It started out, like I said, I had the failed brand. And what I noticed during that business model is that any business that I was getting into, I would run out of money very quickly. So I knew that I needed some backing. I knew I needed some capital to get a business going if I wasn't gonna fail. But I didn't really have any leads on how to get a bunch of money at once. You know, I'm working construction, I'm working warehouse jobs, and I'm making like 15 to 20 an hour. It's all right money, but like, I need more, right? I need more. I'm working 15 to $20 an hour. I need more. I need 10 racks a month at least. And then after that, I want to go up more and more and more. Like, there was no stopping for me. There was no limit. So what did I do? I started seeing videos on credit. Now, there's one thing I'll tell you about credit. It is much easier for a regular person to get $100,000 in credit funding than it is for a regular person with a regular job to save $100,000 liquid. So if you are in a 9-to-5, or you're in a situation where you're trying to elevate, you're trying to improve, you're trying to get more income, the first thing I would focus on is improving your credit profile, getting a clean credit profile, and making sure that you can secure funding when you need it. Start relationships with banks, start cleaning your credit if you have derogatories, and just start watching and learning, watching content, reading books on credit, learning about credit, just from free YouTube videos. You can do it just like that. So I started getting my credit right. I started joining mentorships, credit mentorships. I got Hood Rich Credit, his mentorship. I got Pierre's one-on-one class. And then from there, I got my credit funding, and I was like, okay, I need some way, because I got credit and I got bread on a swipe. but I need to turn this into liquid. I need to turn this into liquidity. I need some cash. I need to take this $100,000, and I had around like 90K in funding at that time. I need to take this 90K and make it work for me, because if I spend the 90K right now, I'm gonna have to pay it back within like a year. I had a bunch of no interest credit cards for like 12 months. So I had 12 months with 90K to basically flip that and make it into more for myself. So what did I do? My first business model was Amazon FBA. This is a very underrated business. People think it's saturated. People think like you can't make no money at it. Bro, I'm here to tell you, like right now, I make 10 to 15K just off of Amazon FBA a month. And especially right now in Q4, the end of the year, it's hitting like crazy, because Q4, some sellers do 50% of their volume at this time because of Christmas, you know, Thanksgiving. People are just shopping on Amazon at a much higher rate than they usually do. Second thing I did was credit repair. This is a very underrated way that you can make money as a beginner. People started seeing my clean credit, me getting approved for different things. Like I got approved for this apartment, I got approved for, you know, my first Amex, I got approved for a new car. People started seeing that and they want to know the sauce. They want to know how they can get that too. So I start putting them on and I start letting them know like, hey, you know, I'll clean your credit for X amount of money. And I started making like a couple thousand a month off of credit repair too. And this is something like, if you don't have any income, if you don't have any extra income and you have time, learn about credit from free YouTube videos and clean your own credit, get approved for some stuff. And then people will come to you and want to know how you clean your credit, and they'll want you to clean theirs. Make a whole Instagram page on this shit, man. Like it's not hard to do. The thing is it just takes work. It takes studying, it takes time, it takes mentorships, it takes classes and one-on-one calls, and just you have to put the effort in to learn these things up front. So I started cleaning people's credit, I started doing Amazon FBA. What really took it to the next level was upgrading my network. You hear a lot of people say your network is your net worth, and it's very true, man. It's very cliche, but at the same time it's very true. Your network is your net worth. The people that you know, the people that you hang around with, the people that you talk to every day, those are gonna be the people that you're sharing insight with, that you're sharing information with. You know, like my homie Zach, when we talk about Amazon FBA, we're talking about leads, we're talking about different ways to make money, crypto. Same with my guy Billionaire Woods. It's like we hop on calls on FaceTime and then we're sourcing, we're talking about credit, we're talking about all different ways to make money. So I will highly encourage you to start rubbing elbows with people who are above you. If you are the most advanced person in your group, you're probably not making as much progress as you could than if you get around people who are more advanced than you. So once I started getting into networking, then I started learning about trading, I started making trades. And then from there, I really had the freedom to decide what I wanted to do. What am I in love with? Like, all these things are making me money, of course, but what am I in love with? What's my passion? Since I was very young, I was always into art. I was always into drawing. And of course, I tried to make money at it. You know, I tried selling prints. I tried like making a drawing Instagram, making art on social media. It just wasn't hitting for me. It wasn't giving me the kind of attention and the kind of money that I wanted and that I needed. So I got my money right first, and then I was able to flip some of the money that I had, and you know, I bought professional equipment to tattoo with. I was able to upgrade my apartment so that I could take clients in there and tattoo in there. And you know, I was able to chase the dreams that I was really interested in chasing since I was young. And you have to know, man, like, you know, a lot of it comes down to just taking action. A lot of it comes down to, you know, I always wanted to be successful, always wanted to be rich, I always wanted to be important, and I always wanted to provide for the people around me, but simply wanting it is not enough. You have to chase after something to the point where you're taking action. You're willing to give your last second, your last dollar, so that you can see success. And that's the type of time that I was on. And all the people I know in the circles that I run in now, they were on that type of time too. It takes sacrifice in the beginning to get rich. If it was so easy to make 10, 20, 30K a month, everybody would be doing it. The fact of the matter is, people give up so easily that if you have any sort of drive, it's so easy to succeed in whatever market you're in. All these hustles that people talk about, they're not saturated. They all work. Amazon FBA, Airbnbs, credit, you know, stocks, trading, all of it works, man. You see people making money off of it. The problem is people are too small-minded. They look at things like mentorships and courses and and one-on-one classes and one-on-one calls, and just because it's behind a paywall, they call it a scam. Bro, every time I invested money into myself and I bought a course or I bought a mentorship or a one-on-one call, I ended up 5xing, 10xing my money because I was willing to make the sacrifice that nobody is. It's a hard thing to wrap your mind around when you are making like $1,000 every 2 weeks for you to spend $500 of that on a mentorship. But I did it, and it quadrupled my money every single time I did it, and I still do it to this day. You know, I'm not up here just telling y'all this I'm just trying to advertise this shit. Bro, this is how I got to where I'm at. This is how I found success. This is not impossible to do. There's nothing special about me. You have to take action. You have to be willing to put the work in. And yes, it's gonna suck in the beginning. Yes, you're gonna be tired. Yes, you are gonna not want to wake up. Yes, there are gonna be some sleepless nights. Yes, you are gonna be sick of looking at charts or sick of looking at, numbers on the screen. But everybody wants to have the internet money lifestyle. Everybody wants to have the laptop lifestyle. Nobody wants to grind it out. That's what it takes. If you want to have like passive income, if you want to have like a lifestyle where you can travel and work from wherever you're at, that's what I wanted. And I understood one thing is that it takes hard work. People see the cars and the nice spots, the hotels and the Amex Platinums. People see all the flashy stuff and they want it, but at the same time are not willing to put in the work that it takes to get it. So that's what I'm here to tell y'all to do, basically, is to just take action on some of the things that I'm telling you. These are the ways that I made it. These are the ways that I'm currently doing around $30K a month. A big portion of it is from Amazon FBA and credit. If you're a beginner in the game and you are just looking to like get out of a 9-to-5, Amazon FBA and credit are gonna be your bread and butter. And I can teach you how to do it. I can hold your hand at the beginning. I'm more than willing to extend the knowledge that I have to people who need it. I was in your shoes, man. I was in your shoes not very long ago. And it's important to me to help people up. Just like I'm getting up, just like people help me along the way, I wanna help people along the way too. So if you have any questions, if you need anything, like don't hesitate to DM me, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm gonna try and be active as I can on social media, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok and everything. So reach out to me, man, and I'm gonna start doing one-on-one calls. If you are looking for guidance and you just wanna in the beginning, all I wanted was to hop on a one-on-one call with somebody that was successful, give them my situation, and from there, get the advice that they had on my specific situation, what I should do to next steps. And I'm more than willing to do that for y'all. I'll be doing one-on-one calls with people. If y'all want to hop on a call, do not hesitate to reach out. Yeah, and just keep grinding, bro, because the thing is nobody's gonna believe in you while you're grinding until they start seeing the success. You have to be your own source of fire at the beginning until the success starts coming. And once you get some momentum going, people start believing in you, you start getting a team together, you start getting money behind you, it all becomes easy. Trust me. It's hard in the beginning, but it is more than doable, man. The grind ain't nothing when you see what it's worth at the end. If I had to do this shit over again, I would do it 10 times over, because the stress that I had to endure, the sleepless nights, the hours of studying, the skipping out on parties, the skipping out on hanging out with friends, it was all worth it, man, because now I'm at a spot where I can provide for my family. None of my people have to struggle no more, and it's all because I made a sacrifice. You can do the same. There's nothing special about me. I didn't go to college. I'm not from some crazy rich family. I come from nothing, man. This is it's very doable when you have the right mindset and you have the right information. So that's what I'm gonna leave y'all with, guys. I wish y'all the best. Like I said, if y'all need anything, reach out to me. Don't hesitate to get in touch with me. I want to network with y'all. I want to build a team, and you got this, bro. If y'all want to see anything specific, any specific videos, y'all just hit me, and I wish y'all the best, man. Peace.